What's going on, Mitch's World? You guys could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate it. This is episode 9, which is crazy to me because it's like doing things that you want to do. It doesn't feel like work. Never once have I made videos or content and I feel like I'm working hard or yeah. It's never that. I just show up and I talk, and I'm a chatty little bit. I like to run my mouth, so it's one of those things like, all right, cool. So I'm excited. Episode 9 in the Under Construction series. I got some helpful hints today. First off, round of applause. Woo! All the good stuff. I'll probably edit a little hand of applause or round of applause in there. This is the first day of not having to work out twice, not having to be up at the crack of dawn, which unfortunately, I'm going to keep it going. I just completed 75 hard. This is the second time I did it. First time, it was cool. But it was very unorthodox, very unorganized. And I didn't have the support I needed. This time is like, I was more public with it. I got a lot more support. And I got, not even just so much I'm like a need support type. Well, I didn't think I was a person that needs support until I started getting support. Like people were like, just, hey, I'm proud of you. Good job. I've motivated people, inspired people. So for you guys that don't know, 75 hard, you work out twice a day. One workout has to be outside. No alcohol. You follow a diet. Read 10 pages of a book. Take a progress picture every day. So I'm going to post it in here, but this is day 1 compared to day 75. I did it side by side, and it's really a day and night difference, honestly. So I'm gonna let that linger for a little bit when I do edit this up. But it's really lit. Like to be honest with you, like just to see something through to completion is a beautiful thing. I really pray a spirit of completion over people because I feel like a lot of people start things. Starting things is never the problem, and I think a lot of people start things in private. So they start things in private, they don't announce it. From day 1, I was very vocal about completing it. And I think maybe I was because I've done it before. So it's like, I know I can do it. It's just a matter of accountability. And even through the trials and tribulations of things I was going through in my personal life, from the rental business to like previous situations, to whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I took some L's in silence, you know what I'm saying? Like behind closed doors, but I continue to show up. So for that, I am grateful. I am proud. All things can be done through God, first and foremost. Before I get too carried away, very calm outfit pick. I got to show y'all what y'all see. Vintage Guess tee. Got some cargos. The Sambas have been in heavy rotation. I rock with the Sambas on a very personal level. I think the Sambas are good for business. You know what I'm saying? Let me readjust this back to the center. So yeah. So I'm really going to talk to y'all about things that I learned about myself and just in general through 75 hard, right? So first things first, I think anything can be accomplished with proper planning. So for me, I found a routine and a plan and a schedule that worked for me. And it was, I always said this thing on Instagram where it's like, find a routine that's non-negotiable. And I found one that was non-negotiable. For me, every morning I wake up between 4:45 and 5 o'clock. Now, if I woke up at 5, that means the alarm clock woke me up, but 4:45, sometimes body naturally wake up. If I didn't hear the alarm clock though, I'll probably chill out for a little bit, depending on my energy level, right? But we'll get into that in a second. So wake up at 5, by 5:30, I'm at my desk, right? So I'm at my desk, ready to read my word. I got my hot tea with me. I got my water with me, and I got the Bible with me. My book of choice was the Word. I read the Word a lot, and I did that to give reverence to God because He's the one strengthening me through this process. And I think that was the reason why I was able to accomplish this and why I want to maintain it, because it's like, I've found I would say people resort back to their lowest form of training. So I found a new lowest form of training, something that works for me, something that just makes my life easier, makes me move in a certain manner that just kind of like, I could do this. I can accomplish the things I set out to do without it being a stressor. I think a lot of times people get involved in things that are just too stressful or they don't understand the parameters of what they're getting into. They're not well informed and they get into it and they realize it's more than they can handle mentally. But in the same breath, I think we can handle a lot mentally. We just have to train our mind. And a lot of times our minds are untrained, our work ethic's untrained, and we're not willing or capable of doing the things we set out to do because we're not in the right mental state to do so. Different story for a different day. But like, get your mind right. Like, simple as that. Get your mind right. But seriously, yeah, get your mind right. A lot of people don't be having the right mindset for the things they want to do, and then they're not able to accomplish the things, right? So back to my schedule. So schedule, wake up at 5, at my desk at 5:30. I got, first 30 minutes, bathroom, brush my teeth, all the good jazz. I got my water, got my word, got my tea. I would buy gallon jugs of water, and I just crack one open every day, and I use it for my tea and my water. That was mainly what I consumed during the 75 hour, was just tea and water. Every now and then I'll take a Sprite, like if I'm out and about, but like it was really those three things. Oh, and an occasional ginger beer, but like I wasn't running through them like I normally would. So yeah, but anyway, so 5:15, 5:20 at the latest, I'm leaving. No, excuse me. 6:15, 6:20 at the latest, I'm leaving the crib. I'm headed to Planet Fitness on Tuesday through Friday. Mondays, I will go get my outside workout in, because anybody knows me, I play basketball on Mondays. I have been for years. It's my days. Like, a lot of guys don't have social lives, right? And I realize that with a lot of the guys I play ball with. Love them to death, good guys. But a lot of them are married, have kids, and they will, like, we gather to play basketball. That's their social hour. You know what I'm saying? And not saying they don't have other things going on, but like for me, that's one of the things it's a non-negotiable for me. Like Mondays, I play basketball, right? So I'm not about to adjust my, that's the thing for me. It's a stress reliever. So, but yeah, Mondays I will go on my walks outside. I usually do between 3 to 5 miles, depending on what I got going on with the weighted vest. I had the 40-pound boy going on. So that was that. After that, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, I would go lift first thing in the morning. And then depending on what I had going on, if I had appointments or meetings, I would just go walk right after. So I would do my 3 miles. I would just do 3 miles because it's about 45 minutes, 15 minutes a mile with the weighted vest. So cool. After that, go through my work day. I meal prep on Sunday, so meal prep really just kind of allows me to kind of do what I need to do, whether it was something simple or complex, depending on the meals and what was going on or what was presented to me, especially if I had travel, stuff like that. If you follow me on socials, well, really on Instagram, I keep my Instagram private. Just because, like, as I do the influencer thing, like, I think that's a place where I could be authentically me. Like, I don't think I'm going to follow any new people, and I'm not going to let anybody new follow me, just based off the strength that, like, I know everybody. Like, I filtered through my followers for the most part. I'll probably do another filtering through. But I know you on a personal level. I've met you or interacted with you at some point. I'm not just doing, like, random, like, I want to follow Mitch, like, you don't know me. So it's like, I do my morning thoughts on there, very sacred to me, a space to just kind of do what I need to do. So, yeah, but if you follow me on socials, back to the original point, I'm trying to get better at that, getting back to the original point and not just rambling. But most mornings I'm doing, like, the pineapples, various fruits. I'm not going to just, whatever I had in the fridge. So apples, oranges, pineapples, I do the watermelon juice. If you know, you know. That's my juice of choice. What else? The boiled eggs, al dente. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a little, not too, I don't do the chalky boiled eggs. I like my eggs a little moist. You know what I mean? So do the eggs. And what else? Cottage cheese. I gotta forget the cottage cheese. So I was getting my sources of protein in there. Again, you saw the picture I put up earlier. Really made the gains. Now this I haven't thought all the way through, so this is just raw thoughts. But I'm thinking about running it back again, and just like doing 75 hard again, like just back to back, just 100, because I've seen the changes I've made in my mental. It's really a mental thing. It has nothing to do with the physical. The physical is a reflection of the mental work that you put in. Right? The habits that I built during these last 75 days allow me to move in a manner that got me the results, right? Because if I wasn't mentally tough, I wouldn't be able to get physically tough. Does that make sense? So it's like I think the results I got was just the mental grind. And I'll be honest with you, I think that's a reflection. That's why a lot of people respect people with like nice bodies and things like that. Whether you are big, small, whatever, you can really tailor your body to what you want it to look like for the most part. You know what I'm saying? There's genetics, there's different things, whatever. But you can tailor it. It's not an overnight thing. I think I had a natural, like a good natural physique, so I was able to kind of chisel out and do what I need to do. But it's one of those things I think you could really like lock in, and that's why people respect those. But then, at night I would read again. I was in bed by 9:30, 10 o'clock. I stopped taking calls after 9. And it's not because I don't want to talk to you, but it's more so I'm choosing me this season. You know what I'm saying? It's a God first, and then me right shortly after. You know what I'm saying? So I was just in my bag in that realm and kind of doing the things I need to do during the season. So yeah, I knocked out the 75 hard and did what I need to do. So it was really, really, really impactful for my life. Yesterday was overwhelming for multiple reasons. I'm gonna get into that in a second. But like it started off in the morning where just like the outpour, like once I you never know who's watching. I'll put it like that. So there's people that were watching that were really like cheering for me, that wanted me to win. And they would tap in, like everyone tapped in. People were, congratulations, good job, you look good, all the things, right? And I didn't do it for any of that. But it is good to see that I'm able to impact others. A lot of people are like, this is motivational, you inspire me. For me, the biggest difference was seeing the difference in my skin tone. You know what I'm saying? And like, in day one, skin tones are kind of grayish, which is weird to say, but like, you're drinking, you're moving in a manner, and maybe it could be because it was winter months, but like you're moving in a manner where you're not like treating yourself in the best manner. Like, I was drinking wine just about daily. You know what I'm saying? I was smoking weed just about daily, doing the things, you know what I'm saying? And like, I've been sober. And I think I'm going to remain sober. Like, don't get me wrong, I might have a drink every now and again, but like, no time soon. I don't really see me just like wanting to go through that. Cause like, that's probably the reason like I wasn't on the schedule I wanted to. Cause like, I'm drinking my wine, I'm twisting one up, I'm ooh, that's dead. I'm just in a different state of mind right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yesterday was just impactful for the outreach. Everyone's like, giving the congratulations, giving my flowers, figuratively and literally. You know what I'm saying? People, one person, not even people, like looked out for me, showed me hella love. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, it was very impactful. But then yesterday, I think, which was way more impactful, is I went to, shout out my boy Mark, went to his baptism, right? And, I was supposed to go to North Carolina on Saturday. Didn't make it. I'm going to go tomorrow, check out Duke's, spend some time with her. I got some cooking with that, keep that under wraps. But I went to my man's baptism yesterday, and I didn't think it was going to impact me the way it did. For you guys that know, so I'll give you a quick run. What time is it? Oh, yeah, I got time. So give you a little quick rundown about my like church story and all this good stuff. So my pastor always says, you don't know who's attached to your yes, right? Well, I'm attached to a couple of people's yeses, but I'll spare you guys some time. So bang, when I first joined my church, and one day I'll give my full story about how I joined my church. But when I first joined my church, I joined a men's group because I set out with the intentions of I want to find other like-minded men and other men of God, other people that are submitting their flesh to walk with Christ, right? So I joined a men's group. Shout out my boy Tyler. Tyler was hosting the men's group. And I'll be honest with you, first time I joined the men's group, it was real raw. Like I get in there, excuse me. One dude was like, oh yeah, I'm dealing with adultery. I'm looking like, what bag is Buddy in? Another person like, yeah, I'm dealing with porn. I'm like, oh, y'all bagging here. Like, this is crazy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm holding mine to my chest and not realizing, like, the Bible says confess your sin onto your brothers, Again, I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, so like, as I did that, I started, not even so much, I started going to the men's group. So the point I make is I started going to the men's group. I started going consistently, and I saw it all the way through. Well, Coach, my spiritual father, he decided, he was like, hey, man, I'm going to keep this going once a month. So he kept it going once a month. And that's when me, Kurt, Mark, and Al, we got cool. Like, we was pulling up, we was kicking it, and we just started building a brotherhood. And, we started kicking it on a casual basis, but like most men, we don't, I'm not just gonna meet a dude today and be like, oh yeah, we need to kick it, and we're best of friends. So I gotta see you in different settings, I gotta see how you move and so on and so forth. And we're all in different spaces in our life. I'll never forget the first time Mark called me for conversation. I'm like, what's up with Buddy? You know what I'm saying? And it's I know he watches these, but it's I'm like, what's up with my man? What bag is he in? You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I didn't rock with him, it's just it's a new dude, you know what I'm saying? New dude, you know what I'm saying? So it's but we started chopping it more and more and more. And I know where he started, I know where he's at. And I talk to him all the time. Anybody knows me knows I talk to my cousin all the time, but he's a close second. I talk to him, a couple times a week, as far as dudes are concerned, we chop it, you know what I'm saying? And we have real conversation. So anyway, fast forward, he's getting baptized this Saturday, and I was supposed to go to North Carolina. I ended up not being able to make it, and I didn't tell him I was coming. He called me earlier, and I knew if I had got on the phone with him, I was going to just do too much talking. So I was like, I'm not going to answer. And plus, I was just kind of sitting in my moment as well. So, got dressed, pulled up, and I'll be honest with you, as soon as I seen him go in that water, tears come to my eyes, bro. And I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm like, why am I crying? You know what I'm saying? Why am I crying? You know what I'm saying? And just seeing him, you know what I'm saying? He dipped in that water, came back up, he gave the pastor a hug, and then I walk up on him, and I'm talking about, I'm gonna put the picture in there. There's a picture that was taken of us, whereas we both got tears in our eyes, bro. I was so happy for my man. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's you publicly gave your life to Christ. You know what I'm saying? And I think for anyone I love, anyone I don't love, you know what I'm saying? That's the best thing you can do. Is I don't have to like you. It's not too many people I don't like. Probably one. Anyway, no, let me not be petty. Maybe, it's not even I don't like her. It's she just did some weird stuff. But other than that, it's yeah, it's give your life to Christ. But it's to see him do that publicly, and to know him personally and know where he's come from, know where he came from, really, 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 really impacted me in a manner I didn't know it would impact me. You dig what I'm saying? It put me in a position where it's just wow. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't know. Even now, it's hard to put words on it because it's had such a big impact on me, and I didn't think it would. I really just went there to support. And I'm talking about I sobbed, I cried, you know what I'm saying? And it's I'm not one of them dudes that's oh, I'm too tough to cry. Yeah, I'm soft. You know what I'm saying? Figuratively speaking, don't run up on me because you will get done up. But that's neither here or there. But seriously, I have no problem being emotional because God gave us emotions for a reason. So it's I'm not gonna sit here and be oh, I'm too tough to do this. Woo, woo. So be it. I cry. You won't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, it really impacted me in a manner that really has me just. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to put words on it. Maybe I'll come back to this later. So, yeah. God is amazing. God is good. All things are brought to you by God. Everything happens for a reason. I don't think anything happens by chance, but everything by fate. So, yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah. So we're right at around that time. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys checking in. For you guys that watch this, thank you. Thank you. Right now, I'm just laying my foundation. I'm building my catalog. Give it a year, maybe 2 years. I think this is going to be, people are going to go back and this guy has been in this bag. I'm knocking out goals slowly but surely. I'm putting myself out there. I talked to my man earlier this week, and he's bro, I watch all your YouTube and stuff. He's what you're doing is hard. And I never thought about it as hard, but he's you're putting yourself out there for public criticism, and a lot of people aren't willing to do that. But he's me knowing you, he's like, who you are on camera is the same person you are in real life. And I think that's why it's so easy for me to show up. Like I said that earlier. It's like I show up and I'm authentically me because it's like, who else am I gonna be? I'm gonna be you? I can't be you. You know what I'm saying? Like God gave me all this juice, all this, you know what I'm saying? A little razzle, a little dazzle to be who I am authentically. So it's like, I'm doing myself a disservice. I'm doing anybody who knows me a disservice to get on here on Joe Biden's internet and pretend to be anything else. So yeah. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. We'll talk next week, man. Y'all be good.